Become reliable. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. And accept that and treat others in the same way. When you say something, do it. When you say you're going to do something, do it. When others say they're going to do something, expect them to do it. If they don't, well, they lied, didn't they? I let others down, as I know a lot of us have. I let them down. I promised things that didn't happen. I said one thing, the other happened. If you're reliable, you'll learn to respect reliability in others. And this actually touches on the last video. If you're unreliable, expect them to not rely on you. Expect them to not trust you. If you're not trustworthy, why should they trust you? Now, before I used to think, oh, well, they'll see how trustworthy I am later. They'll see how reliable I am later. They'll see when it happens, but you're not reliable. Your actions prove as much. You don't just say, well, I will be reliable later, and expect what? Them to trust you now? What reason do they have to trust your word when you've lied many times before? What reason do they have to see you as reliable when you haven't been reliable in the past? If you're not reliable now, you say, I'll be reliable at some point, but are you right now? Are you someone to depend on now? And if you're someone who can become reliable, don't you think you'll have the same viewpoint as those people, as those who want you to be reliable? You'll see it in everyone else. You'll want yeses and nos. You'll give them. Not only will you give yeses and nos and commit to what you said, but others will say yes and no. And when they don't, you'll notice you won't play around with that anymore. You'll need a yes or a no. You'll need it. If it's a maybe, it's a maybe. But you'll be looking for those yeses and nos, especially on specific things, maybe more serious things, or stuff that needs to have both parties interacting. Or let's say you plan to go do something and at a specific time, at a specific place, you can't say maybe to that, or else the other person doesn't know if they should go or not, right? That needs a yes or a no. Sure, you can say maybe if you have other plans or you don't know if it's going to work out. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to do this thing here, and it's not something that's that serious. But even if you say maybe, don't expect them to be ready to go without you, right? If you want to go with them, say yes. Or if you don't want to, say no. I've been learning that. Saying yes and saying no. And it's worse if you say it last minute. It's worse. I decided to become a little more vulnerable on these videos because I feel like it's something maybe you guys can relate to. So that's what I've been trying to do. So I think we need to start doing that. Start realizing who's reliable. And for a lot of us, including me, you realize that you're not reliable. When you look at other people and you think, they're not really reliable, and you start gauging whether someone is or not, whether they're trustworthy, oftentimes you end up looking at yourself and you say, am I really reliable? Have I been reliable in the past? Can others really trust me? There's no time left in this life for wishy-washy. There's not enough hours, seconds, minutes, years, months. There's not enough time to just be unreliable. There's not enough time for that. You need to say yes or no. You need to let your yes be yes and your no be no today, because you might not even have tomorrow. Your maybe could turn into nothing. Yes or no. That's it. You don't have enough time left for maybes. Maybes cannot come. They won't come to fruition if you're not even here tomorrow. But a no speaks way louder than any maybe ever can. And a yes, it's confirmation. But maybe, it's not enough. It's ambiguous. It's deciding. If you don't know, right? Say you don't know. Be honest about it. But again, don't expect the other person to treat that I don't know as more than a no. People who want yeses and nos, people who don't want people who don't know what they want, people who want to interact with reliable people, they're not going to take a maybe. They're not going to take any of that. They're not going to be like, oh yeah, that sounds good. I guess we'll see what happens. They want a yes or a no. And that's what I realized. I wanted a yes or a no. But how can I want a yes or a no if I'm unwilling to give my own? If I'm giving maybes, or I'm giving yeses, but they're actually nos. Or I'm giving nos, but actually I really wanted to say yes. It just doesn't make sense. You can't say yes but mean no and no but mean yes. This isn't Japan. You can't do that. So here's the thing. Say yes or say no. That's it. And expect it. Look for it. Become that reliable person that you want from others. And when you're reliable yourself, you'll look and see, and you'll be able to find who else is reliable. And when you find out that others that you were given so many chances were unreliable, it's on them. It's no longer on you to get them to be reliable. It's on them. It's 100% on them. Just like it's on you to make sure you are actually reliable. It's on them to be reliable back. It's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. If you're reliable and you make sure that you're reliable, you're going to look for them to be reliable. And if they're not reliable, you will notice even more because you know that they're not acting like you, that they are not as reliable as you are. Just like if you're not reliable, you won't even notice if someone else is reliable because you can't even be reliable yourself. Be who you want to see. Become reliable, trustworthy. Let your yeses be yes, your no's be unequivocally, unredeemably a no. Granted, you can change your mind, don't get me wrong. I'm not against changing your mind. But when you do, don't do it often. Don't make a habit of constantly changing your mind. If you have a commitment, adhere to it. If you have something that needs to be changed, change it. If you have a no that needs to be changed into a yes, change it. Not last second, now. The moment it's not, change it. The moment you decide differently, say it. You want something, tell it. You feel something, tell it. You have an idea in your mind, say it. You have something you want, tell it. Be honest. Say what you really feel, yes or no. That's it, and expect the same in return. All right? Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to go ahead and pop on out. And if you did, watch more of my videos. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike if you didn't. Subscribe if you want to, and comment down below what you think. Hope you enjoyed, and hopefully we get to the next video where we have probably not as serious as a topic, but I feel like this one was meant to be said. So if we have more yaps in the future like this, you know what I'm saying? You know it's probably related to personal experiences in real life, which is kind of cool and authentic. So W. See you in the next one, hopefully. Peace.